Glad to have you with us in the studio. I'm Reese Davis, bringing you the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 pregame show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. The Cougars have felt the brunt of this losing streak, not only on the field and in film sessions with the coaches, but pretty much everywhere on campus. You fall into a losing streak like this, and it really just takes the energy and drains the air out of the whole place. They need to get something to go right, and it would be very beneficial if that happened early in this game. We've done all we can do here. Time to tee it up. Let's send it out to Brad and Kirk for the call. David and I will be with you at halftime.
Located in the southeastern part of Washington in the fertile farming land, we're in Pullman.
Before we head down to the field for the coin toss, we'd like to remind you this game is brought to you by Coke Zero. Real Coke taste, 0 calories. Enjoy everything.
And the fans are on their feet awaiting the start of this game as the players line up for the kick. He kicks it off, and he got all of that one. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. So let's see what the offense can do as they come out onto the field.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And he tackles him hard at the 24. And we've seen just why many call this kid one of the best defensive players in the country.
This guy's just at another level. It just looks like he is stronger and faster than everybody else on the field.
From their own 24-yard line, it's second down.
Three down. Mike, 28. Easy. Buffalo.
Throws quickly, and it's almost intercepted.
You like a team that's ready to defend the pass. It takes some preparation to get in the way of a pass like that.
Three down. Mike, 28.
This quarterback is tough as nails. Brad, he's going to sit in that pocket and give himself a chance. The only problem is, at some point, you've got to have a feel. Almost that sixth sense on when to get out of there and avoid the pressure or just to throw the ball before you get hit.
Oh, man, he took him down hard. Arizona State's coaching staff so confident they know they've got a guy that's one of the best running backs in the country and that they can just play their game and not worry about the fact they're on the road.
Well, Brad, his big playability not only can give you big chunks of yards on the road, but more importantly, it can quiet this atmosphere and allow the quarterback in this offense just getting back and just being able to run and be able to communicate. And I think that's a big challenge for this team. So look for his big playability to maybe even out the atmosphere and give this offense a chance to be able to execute.
From their own 44-yard line, second down. Gets rid of it quickly, and that was almost picked.
Right in the coverage. That brings up 3rd and 12.
Tight end right. Three down. Mike 8.
Flips it, middle to the running back. And down he goes, around the 44-yard line.
Well, you know this defense is going to come after you. There's no doubt about that. And as an offense, you have to be prepared for that. In that play, they made them pay for blitzing.
Got an opening. And that was an excellent run there.
Yeah, Brad, but it was also great blocking up front by the offensive line to open up the hole.
Got a man. Watch out here. And they make the stop at the 13-yard line. And a nice pickup there.
I'll tell you what, the defense gambled a bit here and came with the blitz, and the quarterback showed tremendous poise by making a good read and delivered a nice ball to the open man.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
The tackle. Call it a gain of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks like someone got a head start on the line.
False start, offense.
Sometimes what happens on a false start is a lineman will see movement on the other side of the ball and be coaxed into jumping early.
Man left.
2nd down, 10 yards to go. Ball on the 13. Throws complete, and he stopped immediately.
I like that they're completing these underneath routes because pretty soon the defense is going to start to cheat up. And that's when the quarterback will have his chance to go over the top for the big play.
Now he's scrambling. And he has it on the corner. They'll bring him down at the 3-yard line. 3, maybe 4 yards on the scramble. So they're going to go for it here. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And he adds the extra point. A nice 9-play, 57-yard drive. And the result, 7 points.
Brad, I thought that was a textbook drive. I thought they did a really good job of showing balance, mixing the play calling with the run and the pass. Just an overall well-executed touchdown drive.
White fields it at the 2. They'll bring him down at the 20-yard line. The Sun Devils are right where they want to be early in this one, partner.
Well, this is what their coach talked about, getting off to a great start. The defense did their job, and it's nice to see the offense move the ball down the field and also get some points on the board.
And while they are behind, they know they can knot things up in a heartbeat. It's way too early to change your game plan. Quick strike to the receiver. He's out to the 30. Tackle at the 32-yard line.
That's a gain of 12 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
Throws it into coverage, and it's intercepted. And there isn't anyone who's going to catch this cornerback. Touchdown, Arizona State. So a great play by the defender to give his team 6 points.
That was a very good play, and that will certainly help build his team's momentum.
And he converts the extra point.
Is good.
Arizona State lines up for the kickoff. And he got all of this one. Great kick. He's to the 20. And he's taken down at the 26-yard line. The Sun Devils really came prepared to play defense today, and the plan is working.
Well, so far in this game, you've got to tip your cap to the defensive coordinator. He has clearly done a very good job of getting his team ready to play, and they have done a nice job of slowing down this very explosive offense.
It's going to be interesting now to see if this quarterback can put that last throw behind him.
This quarterback needs to be a little bit more careful because this defense is excellent on capitalizing off of mistakes.
Number 21, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 26. Stays in bounds and made a nice catch.
That was a really nice play on the ball by the receiver for a substantial gain and a 1st down.
Complete, brought down, nothing doing.
No gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Pass complete and taken down immediately.
That's a gain of 6 on the play. That makes it 3rd and 3.
And he's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Gain of 9 yards. First down.
And he's knocked out immediately after the catch.
Nice throw to hit the out route against man coverage for a first down.
Washington State, first down.
Complete. He's got room. He's out of bounds at about the 23-yard line.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
And this is the 8th play of the drive.
Mike Ford.
Can't believe they let you play. Can't believe they even let you play.
First down grab. Brought down right around the 16-yard line.
Gain of 7 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
Mike Ford.
And a quick throw.
With the reception. Call it a gain of 12 yards. That'll move the chains for another Washington State. First down.
Touchdown, Cougars. Nice job by the offense to get the final few yards to the end zone.
Yeah, they knew what play to call for in that situation and made it work.
And he hits the PAT. A 10-play, 74-yard drive. And they come away with 7 points.
Brad, how about the guys up front? The offensive line giving the quarterback plenty of time to be able to read the defense and make the right throw.
Washington State is lining up to kick this one off. Fielded at the 4. Tackle at the 32.
Kickoff return 28 yards.
So now both teams come trotting back out onto the field. Arizona State up 7 points. Nice run there. Foster comes away with 5 yards on the carry.
5 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Regular. Check three.
And he's taken down at the 47.
That's good for a gain of 10 yards. First down.
Got it. And he goes down quickly. They complete that play-action pass. Good for 7 yards.
And it was a simple throw right back to the halfback who did a good job of getting some positive yards on the play.
He's tackled at the 36-yard line.
Gain of 10 yards. First down.
And they get him in the backfield for a loss.
That was a loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
It's 2nd and 11. Ball on the 37-yard line. And they get the sack.
Coaches don't like it when their quarterback gets hit like that. Don't be surprised to see the old coach get on his lineman to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
So the sack makes this 3rd and very long. Arizona State is up by a touchdown. And he hits him hard at the 47-yard line.
Brad, not only did they give up a sack here, but their quarterback just got hit and hit hard. If I'm an offensive coordinator, or especially an offensive line coach, I'm getting a hold of my offensive line, making sure these guys are on the same page, and they've got to take more pride in taking care of their quarterback than that play right there.
After the sack, it's now 4th and long. The punter is going to try to pin them deep in their own territory with a good punt here. This punt bounces into the end zone, and this will be a touchback. You never like to have to play from behind, but a deficit this manageable shouldn't be in the front of their minds. They just need to go out there and play. Caught, open field. He's taken down at the 26.
That'll make it 2nd and 4.
Caught out in the open. Tackle made around the 41-yard line.
I credit the quarterback on that pass. He made a great read and delivered a very nice pass for the first down.
Washington State, first down.
And down he goes at about the 49.
That makes it 1st and 10.
Passes it, and it's picked out of the sky. He's at the 20, the 10. And a huge touchdown play.
How about the play by the defender? That was a great interception and an even better effort to bring the ball back for a touchdown.
He splits the uprights with the extra point. They line up to kick this one away. Excellent kick. He's to the 20. Tackle made at the 25-yard line. Let's see how the defense responds now, coming off that big play just a moment ago.
This quarterback needs to be a little bit more careful because this defense is excellent on capitalizing off of mistakes.
That brings up 2nd and 5.
Got his man. Can't tack on any yardage.
Number 8 brings him down at the 34-yard line.
I'm coming after you.
Third
I'm coming
down.
after you. Mike 4.
And they got him. Well, he isn't one of the best players in the country for nothing, Kurt.
He is just relentless in his pursuit of the quarterback. He is certainly a first-class pass rusher.
He's tackled at the 33-yard line. The Sun Devils really could have overlooked this team today, I think, very easily, but they haven't done that so far.
No, you can't take anybody too lightly, and they've obviously not done that. They come out of the gate today and really putting a lot of points up on the board.
And here we go with the offense ready to get things going again. And he's leveled at the 43-yard line.
Call it a gain of 10 yards. First down.
3 down. Mike 8. Mike.
Slings it, and they make the stop around the 46-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 3 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
3 down. Mike 8.
Zips it to the tight end. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. They'll bring him down around the 16-yard line.
Once this guy gets into the secondary, he can be a real problem to bring down. He can shake off a lot of tacklers who are smaller than he is.
Fires it out. What a play, and that is first and goal.
Number 30 makes the tackle at the 6-yard line. That makes it first and goal.
He makes it to the 6-yard line.
That brings up second and goal.
As we expected coming into this game, this one appears to be under control. 21-7, Sun Devils. Welcome back here. We resume action now here in the second quarter. Touchdown, ASU. He made a great move to get into the end zone.
There's a perfect play call. They look like they practiced that one a few times.
And he tacks on the extra point.
A nice 6-play, 69-yard drive, and it results in a touchdown.
Brad, I thought the offense did a really nice job of mixing up the play calling on that drive. I thought the defense was on its heels most of the drive because of the versatility of the offense.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
Things are on the verge of getting out of hand before we even hit the half. These next few drives are going to go a long way in determining what kind of game this will end up being.
And he's hit before he can go anywhere.
That brings up second and 1.
Quick throw out to the receiver, incomplete. He tried to hit his receiver in stride, but overthrew it a little too much.
That'll come in time. Just repetition, throwing that same pass over and over, and he'll be fine.
It's third down, and this offense is about 3 feet away from that first down marker. Good tackle there in space.
Makes the tackle. No gain. Fourth down.
He wasn't breaking that tackle. What a hit. You think about the challenges these two teams are facing. On one side, you've got to find a way to keep building on your lead, and on the other side, you've got to find a way to get back in it.
Has some daylight. Gains his way to midfield.
You talk about a dual-threat guy. This guy can hurt you in the air or on the ground.
Makes it first and 10.
3 down. Mike 8, Mike 8.
Let's go! Easy! Rally!
He's got the corner. And they push him out at the 45-yard line.
Call it a gain of 5 yards. That brings up second and 5.
3 down. Mike 8! Mike 8!
Let's go! Navajo! 45!
Gets out to around the 35.
That's a gain of 10 on the play. First down.
3 down. Mike 8, Mike 8.
Here we go! Easy! Looking!
They go with a run, and he's brought down in the backfield. 2-yard loss for the halfback.
2 yards. That'll bring up second and 12.
From the 37-yard line, it's second down.
Mike 8! Mike 8!
Throws quick to the receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Number 14 was the intended receiver on the play. That brings up third and 12.
Mike 8, Mike 8. Touchdown.
Let's go!
Fires quick to an open man. He dropped it.
Number 14, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and 12.
Big kick here to try to pin the offense deep in their own territory. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback. It's still only the second quarter. We've got a lot of football left, but I've got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout. Over the middle to his tailback. Tackle around the 33-yard line.
Norman makes the tackle at the 33-yard line.
Let's get this ball back.
That'll move the chains for another Washington State first down.
And he just gets rid of it.
Brad, I just think this quarterback's got to do a much better job of being able to read that defense and make quicker decisions. And especially when the defense starts to get pressure, you've got to either get rid of that football or check it down or take off and run with it.
Slings it. This one will fall incomplete.
You don't want to ever give your opponent a second chance. But that's exactly what they did by not making that interception.
From their own 33-yard line. It's 3rd down.
Let's go! White 50.
And they hit him in the backfield.
Smallwood on the tackle at the 28-yard line. That brings up 4th and 15.
He's to the 40. He makes it out to maybe the 43-yard line.
Foster's play so far in this first half, I think exactly what the coaches were looking for. Kirk, we talked to him this week, and they said, he's our guy. We have to ride him as far as we can.
Yeah, they put together a plan. The defense knew that they were going to come in with this plan. It's one thing to try to prep as a defense to try to stop it. It's another thing to actually go out there and do it. So far, so good for this offense and this star running back. It'll be interesting to see if the defense makes adjustments in the second half, how they hope to stop it.
That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
From their own 42-yard line. 2nd down. And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
Gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and 4.
Quick pass tight end, and he wasn't ready for it.
Martinez, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and 4.
White, the return man. Fielded at the 11. And he's tackled at the 16-yard line. It's been an impressive game by this defensive lineman.
But when you have a defensive lineman that's able to control the football game from the inside, it forces the offense to have to account for him on every single play. To me, this is just a classic example of just being bigger, faster, and stronger than the guy trying to block you.
And we've got another half to go. Things are on the verge of getting out of hand before we even hit the half. These next few drives are going to go a long way in determining what kind of game this will end up being. Catches it, and he's looking for more.
Still on his feet. And he's tackled
Around the 34-yard line.
Gain of 18 yards. First down.
Larry. Ease up. Mike 28. Mike 28.
Hey, we gotta get to the ball.
throws complete, and he's stopped immediately.
Gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
He's not gonna get me. Mike 28. Go! 98 Weasel!
Nearly picked off, but he couldn't hold it.
Number 21 was was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
From their own 38-yard line. 3rd down.
Coming to you. Coming to you.
Throws, and that one's going to hit the ground, incomplete.
Williams was the intended receiver on the play. That'll make it 4th and 6.
And they're coming after this punter. And he's taken down at the 30. It's still only the 2nd quarter. We've got a lot of football left, but I've got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout. He's to the 40. Gains his way to the 46-yard line.
Call it a gain of 24 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
3 down. Mike 8.
Easy. Lucky 95. Lucky 95.
Foster on the run. And he makes it out to about the 44-yard line.
Call it a gain of 2 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Mike 8. Mike 8.
Regular. Red, 68.
Room around the corner. He makes it to the 42-yard line.
Gain of 2 on the play. 3rd down.
3 down. Mike 8.
They just didn't get the snap off in time. Here's the call.
Delay of game, offense.
They'll give this one another try after the flag.
And on 3rd down, too. That's when you don't want those kind of things to happen.
3rd down now, and they need to get it down to the 36.
Mike 8. Mike 8.
He's tackled to the 38-yard line. It's going to be 4th and inches after that long pickup on 3rd down.
Boy, what a throw by the quarterback. Almost equally excellent catch by the receiver, but the defense topped them both by coming up with a stop.
They're trying to pin them deep with a solid punt right here. He punts. No, he won't. The defender had it and then dropped it. And they'll take over on downs. Things are on the verge of getting out of hand before we even hit the half. These next few drives are going to go a long way in determining what kind of game this will end up being. And he's taken down around the 48-yard line.
Number 38 on the tackle at the 48-yard line. That's good enough for another Washington State. First down.
Throws complete. He's got room to work. Brought down at the 47-yard line.
That's a gain of 5 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Throws it out, and it falls incomplete.
Well, that was clearly a poor read on somebody's part. And the bad news is there was no defender around. If the pass was anywhere near him, it could have gone for a big play.
From the 47-yard line, it's 3rd down. Throws to the receiver, incomplete.
Lewis, the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 5.
He'll try to change the field position and especially not get it to the end zone. Little too much leg into that punt. They'll bring it out to the 20. It's still only the second quarter. We've got a lot of football left, but I got to say, this one is teetering on the brink of a blowout. Quick throw to the tight end. Tackle made at the 22.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards.
Oh, here we go.
That makes it 2nd and 8.
Ready. Easy. Big dog. Big dog. 85.
Quick throw, incomplete, wanted his receiver.
Jefferson was the intended receiver on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and 8.
It's 3rd and 8. Ball on their own 22.
Here we go.
Throws out and through his hands.
Incomplete. Jefferson was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 4th and 8.
Buffalo. He's coming.
This is a great punt blocking team, and it looks like they're going to try to get to this one. Gets to about the 44-yard line. Things are on the verge of getting out of hand before we even hit the half. These next few drives are going to go a long way in determining what kind of game this will end up being. Going long. He hauls it in to the 10. Touchdown, Washington State.
This guy just continues to impress me. Every time I watch this team play, he seems to come up with big plays.
They got great concentration from everyone to connect on that flag pattern. And he adds the extra point. Washington State is lining up to kick this one off. Excellent kick. And it goes into the end zone, down for a touchback. The Sun Devils are just cruising through this first half, Herbie. Really a comfortable lead here.
Yep, but still a lot of football left to be played. They got to remember that it's a 4-quarter game, and even though that first half went pretty well, things can change in a hurry.
The quarterback leads the offense back out onto the field as we get set to resume play. And he hits him hard at the 32-yard line. Chambers picks him up around 7 yards with that catch. They need about 3 yards to get the first here on 2nd down. He gets rid of this one. He's hit and taken down.
Gain of 6 yards. 1st down.
Ready. 59 Philly. 59 Philly. Check. Thunder.
Fires out to his receiver. He's taken down at the 47.
Gain of 9 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 1.
He's got it with room to run. And down he goes around the 46-yard line. The Sun Devils use their second timeout. From the 46-yard line, it's 1st down. He lets it fly. And they intercept it. The sophomore safety. That INT puts them in a position to make this a game.
Yeah, they really needed that. That's a huge boost to morale.
From their own 31-yard line. 1st down.
3 down. Like 28.
Finds his back, and it's knocked loose.
Moreau, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Roger, Roger. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming, check in.
Completes it, but he can't shake the defense.
Norman gets the Eagle! That makes it 3rd and 3.
Under pressure. Fires that quickly, incomplete. Lewis was the intended receiver on the play, and that'll make it 4th down.
The offense really had nowhere to go on that one. The play was very well defended, and now the incompletion will force the 4th down and a punt.
Certainly they don't have the return on here.
Brought down at the 35-yard line.
Return for a gain of 9 yards.
I'm sure the quarterback would love to make amends for that last pick.
I look for the offense to come out with the same game plan as before. You don't make changes after one play.
And they make the stop
Around the 43-yard line.
That's a gain of 22 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
Easy. Buffalo.
How did he drop that? The defender did everything that he needs to do. He read the play perfectly. He stepped up, and what does he do? Drops the interception. Boy, the offense caught a break there.
Let's see if the quarterback heaves it up there and one of his guys can come down with it. He's going to go for the home run. Picked off. It's the ball-hawking senior.
It's been a well-fought game as we head to the half. 28-14, Sun Devils.
Hi, everybody. Glad to have you with us on the EA Sports NCAA Football 14 halftime show presented by Nissan. Innovation that excites. David Pollock here in the studio as always to lend a little perspective to what just went down in the first 30 minutes. The first half has been a bit of a turnover extravaganza. Both teams coughing up the ball. David, from a defensive perspective, what can a D do to sort of bait an offense into coughing the football up?
Well, it's interesting because quarterbacks obviously all throw the ball great when nobody's in their face. But when you can get guys in their face and blocking their vision points and tipping footballs, obviously then the parade comes. I mean, you get all the good stuff as a defensive back, and I think you do a good job of doing that. You do a good job of hitting running backs hard, swarming to the football, not just one guy, 2 or 3 guys coming around, knocking the ball out. So you see the defense executing at a high level because they're making plays. Not just, guess what, Reese? It's not just offensive guys that can make plays. The defensive guys can make big plays too.
Just about ready to start the second half. We're going to watch all the games around the country, including some coaches who like to sample the surface that they're playing on. I'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the cafeteria. You want some turf? Some AstroTurf or anything?
Yeah, if they've got some, I'll chew on that in the second half. Here's the second half for you to chew on with Brad and Kurt.
All right, Reese and David, welcome back, everybody. Just about set to start the second half.
Foster fields it at the 3. And he makes it out to about the 27-yard line.
24 yards.
So now both teams come trotting back out onto the field. Throws to the tight end, and that ball's incomplete.
Number 83 was the intended receiver on the play.
From their own 27-yard line, it's second down. On the ground, and he won't get back to the line. Maybe a yard on the run by the tailback.
Great play by the senior linebacker to step up in traffic and make that tackle.
Over the middle to his tailback. He's to the 40. They'll bring him down around the 47-yard line.
Call it a gain of 20 yards. First down.
Reset, cut right. Mike 13. He's coming. All day, dog. Thunder!
Gives it to the back. And he makes it out to about the 47-yard line.
No gain on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Delivers to the halfback on the screen. They pick up at the most 4 yards on the screen play.
And I thought this play was going to go for more yards, but the defense did a good job of shutting it down before the halfback could get any further downfield.
He passes it. Tackle at the 33-yard line.
Makes the catch. Gain of 16 on the play. First down.
And he makes it out to about the 31-yard line.
Gain of 2 yards. That makes it 2nd and 8.
From the 31-yard line. 2nd down. He steps out at the 28-yard line.
That's a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd down.
And he's tackled right around the 14-yard line.
Jackson on the tackle at the 14-yard line. That makes it 1st and 10.
Dives for extra yardage.
That's good for a gain of 10 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
Throws it and it's caught for the touchdown. That was a well-drawn-up play for the wideout.
Yeah, they saw something upstairs. It led to a touchdown. You can thank the play calling there. Very impressive.
And he hits the PAT. An 11-play, 72-yard drive. And it's good for 7 points. Gonzalez is lined up to kick this one off. Marks from the 3. He's taken down at the 28. There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. Throws it in a hurry. He's tackled right around the 32-yard line.
That makes it 2nd and 6.
He lets it go. Complete. It's the junior, and he's taken down at the 35.
That's a gain of 33 on the play. First down.
He might not be able to get the pass off. Brought down at the 24-yard line.
That's a gain of 11 on the play. That will move the chains for another Washington State. First down.
Quick strike, and he drops it.
Incomplete pass. Number 21, the intended receiver on the play.
So it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Ball on the 24-yard line. Makes the grab, and he's got the first.
That's a gain of 14 yards on the play. First down.
Let's go!
He throws right. Touchdown, and it ain't over yet. And did that play ever develop nicely?
Well, it's all about the receiver on this play. He beat his man off the line and then ran a perfect route. All he had to do after that was make the catch.
Brad, the wide receiver was the key here. He did a really good job of working that route to the middle of the field for the post. But before he got to the post, he kind of looked off the defender to the outside and then moved back to the middle of the field. And the quarterback recognized the big hole in the defense and made the throw for the touchdown.
Everyone's all lined up and ready for the kickoff. He's to the 20. Tackle at the 32.
Returns the kick. Kickoff returned 32 yards.
I was really impressed with their last series. They came out with a focus on the passing game, and the offense got the job done. We'll see if they have the same strategy here.
He makes it to the 32-yard line, and the halfback's got nowhere to go.
No gain. That makes it 2nd and 10.
He guns it left side. This one will fall incomplete.
Jefferson's the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 3rd and 10.
From their own 32-yard line. 3rd down. That's a great tackle. That's the 41.
Called again at 27 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
And he carries the ball for a nice gain.
That's a gain of 4 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Gets it. He's in space. Tackle made at about the 23-yard line.
Gain of 14 yards. 1st down.
Mike 8. Mike 8.
Dumps it complete. The tight end over the middle. Very good tackle in space.
Tackle. Call it a gain of 9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 1.
It's 2nd down now, and they're just a few feet away from that 1st down marker. And they get nice yardage on that run.
The tackle. That's good for a gain of 4 yards. 1st down.
Up the middle for a nice gain.
Gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
Touchdown, ASU.
That option was so smoothly executed. He looked totally in control on that keeper.
And he converts the extra point. The Sun Devils, tight end down there on the sideline, and he's up and moving around. Looks like he's going to see some more action before this game's over. This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
Brad, this is my kind of game. I love seeing this kind of production and the way these quarterbacks are playing. Both teams are challenging both of these defenses.
So now the offense comes back out, hoping for the same success they had on their last drive.
You know, when this defense went over to the sideline, based on the way they've been playing so far, this defense coordinator's got to be livid. He's got to get into the face. He's got to challenge them. He's got to get their emotions going, because when you play defense, it's not just about X's and O's. It's about attitude and playing with a lot of confidence.
He gets out to about the 44-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 12 yards. That's good enough for another Washington State first down.
Let's go! Easy! 1995!
And he's immediately tackled.
Number 38 makes the tackle at the 39-yard line. That makes it first and 10.
He's under pressure, and he's going to be sacked for a loss.
Loss of 3 on the play. That brings up 2nd and 13.
Defense looking for another sack here on this 2nd and 13 situation.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Quick pass. He's taken down around the 28-yard line.
Tackle at the 28-yard line. First down.
Catches it, and that's all.
Call it a gain of 7 yards. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
Check in. Here we go. Easy. Buffalo.
Deep ball, laying it out there.
Boy, Brett, this guy drops an interception, and what's ironic about that from going to the meetings the other day is that this guy's been telling the coaches he wants to play some wide receiver. You wonder why you're not playing wide receiver? Because you can't catch the ball as a defensive back. Well, I love the toughness here by this quarterback of sitting in until the last second, trying to make a play downfield, only to have this defense get to him. He's got to do a better job maybe feeling things out a little bit, but at least he has the awareness and a toughness to sit in that pocket.
Looks like he flinched down there on the line.
False start, offense.
It's so tough to move the ball forward. Even a 5-yard setback can do damage to a drive.
They're going to try a long field goal here. It's up, looks long enough. No good, he hooked it right. I'm sure that touchdown in their last possession's given them some confidence, but let's see if that carries them back down the field.
Great passing was the key for the offense the last time they had the ball. They were able to pick apart the defense and get down the field for a touchdown.
They'll bring him down for a loss on the play.
Loss of 1 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
3 down. Mike 8.
Gets out to around the 45.
That's good for a gain of 20 yards. First down.
3 down. Mike 8.
Here we go. 395. 395.
They'll wrestle him down in the backfield.
Loss of 4 yards on the play. That makes it 2nd and 14.
From their own 41-yard line. 2nd down.
Mike 13.
Under heavy pressure, and he can't get away from the pressure.
It's the quarterback. Call it a loss of 8 yards on the play. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
3rd and long now after the sack.
Three down. Mike 8.
He chucks it downfield at the 30, and he tackles him hard at the 25.
Call it a gain of 42 yards. That makes it 1st and 10.
I'm not sure what happened, but one of the players is hurt.
Number 3 comes in at quarterback.
Mike 8. Let's go.
Well, after that injury, we'll get to see the backup quarterback here. Big opening. And down he goes at the 15-yard line.
That's a gain of 10 on the play. That'll make it 2nd and inches.
Mike 8.
Just throws this one away.
Great job by the defense at getting after that quarterback. And right now, I think they've got him with some happy feet. He appears to be a bit rattled.
And this play is number 8 on the drive. The Sun Devils saw one of their top players going down earlier. It looks like he's going to be able to get back in there. Makes it out to about the 7.
That's good for a gain of 8 yards. That makes it 1st and goal.
Mike check 33.
And they make the stop around the 8-yard line.
Call it a loss of 1 yard on the play. That brings up 2nd and goal.
From the 8-yard line. 2nd down. He's scrambling. He lost the ball. Scooped up by the defense.
Fumble on the play, recovered by the defense.
So this could be the opportunity they were looking for.
Yeah, this will be a big possession by both teams. The defense now needs to step up and hold their ground. They do not want to let this lead slip away.
There's got to be some sense of urgency to this offense right now. They don't have the luxury of wasting drives if they want to get back in the game. They've got their goal line set on the field. This might be a good time for some play action. Gets to about the 5-yard line.
Gain of 3 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 8.
And he's level at the 8-yard line. One more quarter to play, and this one appears to be well under control. The Sun Devils with a 3-touchdown advantage. Welcome back to the action here as we resume play here in quarter number 4.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check in. Here we go.
That's a huge stop here in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. They're going to get the football back, but there's still a lot of ball left.
That makes it 4th and 4.
And he's tackled at the 40-yard line. This offense lost the ball by way of a fumble the last time they had it.
You don't change your philosophy after one play. They'll be out doing the same thing as before, just with better awareness.
Nice run, and he's brought down.
Call it a gain of 4 yards. That makes it 2nd and 6.
He scrambled. They'll bring him down at about the 29-yard line.
7 yards.
Man left.
1st down.
3 down. Mike 8. Alert.
Tackle at the 27.
Gain of 2 yards. That'll make it 2nd and 7.
Makes it to the 14.
That's good for a gain of 13 yards. First down.
This time they've got to be thinking, hold on to the football after that last fumble, the last trip in the red zone. And they got to him before he could get back to the line.
Loss of 1 yard on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 11.
The 10. And he's tackled around the 4-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 11 yards.
It's first down, and they'll bring it up 1st and goal inside the 5. This defense not wanting to give an inch here. And he has it on the corner. Touchdown. Nice job by the offense to get the final few yards to the end zone.
Yeah, they knew what play to call for in that situation and made it work.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a 7-play, 39-yard drive, and they come away with 7 points.
Brad, that's one of those drives that can just tear your heart out. That can really demoralize a defense when they drive the ball down the field, and a lot of the yards came on the ground.
He's to the 20. They'll bring him down at the 25-yard line. The deficit is huge, but as a player, you never want to slow down your effort. Believe me, coaches notice the ones who aren't trying that hard. Under heavy pressure. He airs it out. Incomplete.
This is incomplete. Williams, the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd and 10. Ball on the 25. Makes the catch, and he's got nowhere to go.
That's good for a gain of 2 yards. That'll bring up 3rd and
8. He gets out to about the 37-yard line.
Gain of 10. That'll move the chance for another Washington State. First down.
Quick throw. He's tackled around the 46-yard line.
That's good for a gain of 9 yards. That brings up 2nd and 1.
Quick throw out to the receiver. And he's taken down around the 40-yard line.
That makes it 1st and 10.
We've got a 1st and 10. Ball on the 40-yard line. Slings it out there incomplete.
Well, that was clearly a poor read on somebody's part. And the bad news is there was no defender around. If the pass was anywhere near him, it could have gone for a big play.
Slings it. Brought down around the 25-yard line.
That's a gain of 15 on the play. That's good enough for another Washington State. First down.
Pulls it in, and he's in the open field. And he's all the way in for the touchdown. And for Bender, he's been responsible for 3 scoring passes.
He's been letting it fly today, and his receivers are making plays. That is a great touchdown.
And he adds the extra point. So an 8-play, 75-yard drive, and a touchdown to result.
Brett, I thought the key to that drive really had a lot to do with the quarterback and the receivers getting in sync, making it very tough for the defense to slow him down.
He makes it out to maybe the 20-yard line.
Returns 20 yards.
You know, in this day and age with the spread and so many offenses being in such a hurry, how refreshing is it to watch an offense just kind of go old school, line up, blow people off the line of scrimmage, and just assert themselves with their personality.
Room around the corner. Excellent open field tackle.
That'll make it 2nd and 7.
There's a strike complete. Tackle made at about the 27-yard line.
Number 10 makes the tackle at the 27-yard line.
You can't block me.
3rd down.
You can't block me.
Mike 8. Mike, check 3.
He's going to try and scramble. Brought down in the open field.
Let's go, D.
That's good for a gain of 5 yards. 1st down.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Go. Check 3.
Complete. Brought down. Nothing doing.
Caldwell on the tackle at the 33-yard line.
Mike 8.
That brings up 2nd and 9.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. Check 3.
Now he's scrambling. He's taken down at the 39-yard line.
Call it a gain of 6 yards. That makes it 3rd and 3.
Throws it out, and it falls incomplete.
Number 12 was the intended receiver on the play. That brings up 4th and 3.
Marks is back deep to return. He's knocked out of bounds around the 26-yard line. The offense now will take the field, and they hope to have the same success they had on their last drive.
And it was a really nice drive, too, Brad. The quarterback got into a nice rhythm and did a good job of picking apart the defense.
Open man, quick strike, and he can't pull it in.
Marks was the intended receiver on the play. That makes it 2nd.
From their own 26-yard line. 2nd down.
Watch 9. Watch 9.
Mike 28.
Ready.
Mike 28.
Straight run here, and he's got nowhere to go.
Loss of 1 on the play. That brings up 3rd and 12.
Larry. Tee it up. Mike 28. Watch the screen. Pass. Ready.
Got a man tackled for a loss.
Smallwood takes him down for a loss behind the line at the 20-yard line. That makes it 4th and long.
He makes it to the 48-yard line. Their last drive resulted in a punt, so let's see if they can put together something a little more promising here. Takes it up the middle for a nice run.
Gain of 7 on the play. That'll bring up 2nd and 3.
2nd down, and they're going to need about 3 yards to pick up the 1st down.
Mike 3.
Just under 3 to go in regulation. Gains his way to the 30-yard line.
Call it a gain of 11 yards. 1st down.
Three down. Mike 8.
Runs right for a nice gain.
Tackle. Call it a gain of 5 yards. That brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 25-yard line, it's 2nd down.
So we
gets out to about the 14-yard line.
That's a gain of 11 on the play. That makes it 1st and 10.
Down. Mike 8. Mike 8.
Tackled after a decent pickup.
Makes the tackle. Gain of 4 on the play. That makes it 2nd and 6.
From the 10-yard line, it's 2nd down. He gets out to about the 9-yard line.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6.
And so that's going to do it. Our final score in this one, Arizona State 49, Washington State 28.
And the Washington State Cougars.
That does it for this edition of NCAA Football 14. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Brad Nessler saying so long.